All right, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us again. I don't know what number we're up to, but I'm Rob. Welcome to Philly Yongmudo's stay-at-home workouts, quarantine workouts. We're all just getting together, try to work on some skills. Again, don't worry too much about technical aspects of it. Just do the best you can, keep up the best you can. Try to push yourself, but it's not anything to worry about. We're all just trying to get in some exercise and burn off some quarantine steam. Today what we're going to be working on are kicks. I wasn't sure quite how to do this on kicks, so what I'm going to do is I kind of picked a selection for a little bit of ranks, and then as we go through a few more of these, depending on how much longer we're in quarantine, we'll hit even more of the basic ones, more of the middle ones, and definitely more of the advanced ones that we can do at home. Today we're just going to be doing a handful of kicks. So we're going to do our usual warm-up, then we'll do stretching, then we'll do some kicks, and then end maybe with a light stretching at the end just to finish it off right. We will go ahead and get started. So again, don't worry, do the best you can, have fun with it. We're all just going to get through this together. All right, let me adjust. Jumping jacks, so find yourself a little bit of space. Make sure you've got around you. You will need light weights or medium weights for just a little bit of this workout. If you don't have them, doesn't matter. Don't worry too much about it. Okay, start off with jumping jacks. We're going to do 50. I'll count them off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and stop. All right, next we're going to do a quick circuit of crunches and push-ups. Crunches of your choice, push-ups of your choice. We're going to do 20 crunches, then we're going to do 10 push-ups. So find some space, lie down on your backs. Crunches of your choice. I'm going to do simple crunches the first time. We're going to do 3 sets, so you get a chance to experiment. Work your way up if you want. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. On your fronts, push-ups of your choice. Try to make sure that your chest is over your hands, not your shoulders. You don't want to necessarily do an incline push-up unless that's what you really want to do. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Back to crunches. This time I'm actually going to do leg lifts. They're not a crunch, they're a leg lift. I'm going to put my hand underneath my bum. Legs are starting up. And take your time with it. I'll go a little bit slower because I'm doing a long leg lift. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Up for push-ups. Second set. Ready, up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your backs again, crunches or sit-ups of your choice. I'm going to do leg lifts again. This time I'm going to do going to the side with a little bit of twist. So just do the best you can. If you're doing crunches, regular crunches, maybe do double or triple what I'm doing. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. One more. 20. Good. Push-ups. Last set. Make them good. Make them how you want them. Ready. Up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Next, we're going to go to do some squats. I would get a medium weight. We're going to do a simple squat. I've got my medium weight. I'm going to keep my back straight, but think about sitting down. Think of that hip as a hinge. And now I'm standing up. So as I come here, I've got a nice, firm, strong back. Working those back muscles, strengthening them as well at the same time. All right, so we're going to do a set of 15. We'll pause for a few seconds. Do a second set of 15. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And pause for a few seconds. Breathe. As I'm doing this, I've got my feet about shoulder width apart. I've got my feet facing straight forward. Some people, you can work different muscles if the feet are turned out versus turned in a little bit, a little wider, a little narrower. It's up to you. I'm just doing a very basic squat here with weights. All right, second set. Ready, 1, 2. Think about sitting down. 3, 4, 5. Back straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right, let's put those away. We might be done with them today. It depends on how much time everything else takes. Next on our warm-up, we're going to do our stand-ups to base. So we're not going to do kicks yet. We're just going to start in our seated position. I am with my left hand up, left foot up, right hand is on the ground, right knee is almost on the ground. And from here, we're just going to practice doing get-ups on each side. So we're going to do 5 left, 5 right, 5 left, 5 right. So as a reminder, we're here. You're facing forward. This foot, as I lift up I'm going to lift up on the hip first, get myself some height. Then this right foot is going to come back in an arc, come underneath, and I come up. I don't have to come all the way up, but for our sakes, let's think about coming up anyway. And I thought about using weights for this, but I don't want you thinking about this. I want you thinking about person self-defense. So as we're now facing forward, watch this right foot. It's not going to come straight back. It's going to do an arc as I come up. Okay? All right. Down on your buns. Left hand up. 5 this side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, All right, back to the left. I'm not putting in the back fall or the roll down simply because I think most people have a harder floor surface than I do. If you want to just roll down and then come back up, doing it the way we are, that's fine. Okay, ready. Left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides, right hand up, right knee up, left hand on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right. Grab a really quick drink of water. Quick, nice, easy warm up. And we're gonna find your space again. Let's start standing up. Shake it out a little bit. And we're gonna start with top down. So next, nice big circles. Keep your eyes open. Breathe. Switch direction. Looking to your right and left. Remember to squeeze and hold it for a second or two. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Tick-tocking back and forth. Hold it, squeeze. Down and up, looking forwards and up. So down at your chest, up at the sky. Good. Shoulders, just the shoulders. As big a circle as you can. Going forwards. High, forward, low, back, squeeze. Switch direction. Good. All right, arms, big circles forwards. Try to get as full range of motion as you can. And smaller circles, a little bit faster. Small, small, small circles. Nice and fast. And lift up those hands, still coming forwards. And switch direction. And bigger circles, slower and slower. Again, trying to work range of motion. Like you're doing a double backstroke. Good. Chain breakers, forwards and back. Remembering to squeeze behind you. Strengthening those muscles in your back. All right, catch the right arm, pull it across. And switch, left arm, catch it, pull it across. And drop it. Right arm comes up behind your head. Again, you're trying to point the fingers down the middle of your back. Don't put too much pressure on your head. You want kind of shift the hip out away from it, lean. And switch, left arm. Good. And back twist. I'm thinking about my judo off balances, so I'm engaging muscles into this twist rather than just trying to use some speed to crack some vertebra. You know, I don't need a self-adjustment right now. I want to warm myself up. But if that's what you need, that's all right. Now I'm going to switch to elbows. A little bit more of a twisting motion now to do the stretch. Good. And head in one place. Hips. Nice. Circles. Hit those tight spots. Feel free to slow down and stretch that out just a little bit. Let it sit with you. Feel it. Switch directions at your leisure. Good. Down to the knees. Starting shallow, working your way slowly deeper and deeper. This is, again, a leg warming up, strengthening exercise. This is not a stretch. Take your time with it. Feel the range of motion on the knees. If it's hard having separation, then put those legs closer together. This will be easier. Good. And coming upright, lift up your right foot. Circles, 5, each direction. 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Painting big circles with the big toe. You don't have to lift up the knee this high. I just like thinking about kind of, if I can build up a little bit of, maybe my shin block muscles while working on the foot, then sure. All right, other foot coming up. If you're having trouble balancing, then pick a spot on the floor that is not moving. That'll usually help. 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Good. All right, put that down. I'm going to hit the toes just a little bit. Good. All right. Make sure you got nice space. Let's go space in front of you for now. So reaching up for the sky, getting some side stretches, side bends. Reach back maybe. Reach forward a little bit. Good. Coming, both hands reaching straight up for the sky, back straight. Look down at your feet, probably about maybe shoulder width, between hip and shoulder width. And from here, you're going to swan dive down. Hang down, relax. It might help, though, to get your hands on something, just to kind of give you a point of reference for the floor and what you're trying to do. If you can't reach the floor, that's all right. Hands on your own feet or maybe on your shins. And bend the knees, ragdoll back up. Hands come up high, forward fold again. And from here, let's cross the left leg over the right. Hanging down, feel the stretch going up now the outside of the right leg. Maybe still a little bit of hamstring and calf. Try to relax that left hip, let the left hip come down. As the left hip comes down, that'll increase the stretch on that right hip on the right IT band. Maybe the glutes a little bit, maybe the hamstring still. And switch right over left. Same thing, try to relax the right hip, let it come down. Feel the stretch on the left leg. Left IT band, which is the outside of the left leg, of the left thigh. Maybe glutes, maybe hamstring. And untangle, ragdoll up. Hands reaching up. One more forward fold. Good. And from here, let's go ahead and walk those hands forward to a high plank. And we're going to hold the high plank. I'm going to rotate From here, we're going to do a couple of, what do they call them in yoga? Vinyasa, whatever. Good warm-ups. Work a bunch of different muscles. You're going to go to a low plank if you can. Scoot forward, do a little bit of abdominal stretch. Relax the glutes. Tuck the toes back under, walk back to downward dog. Come forward to high plank, low plank. Scoot forward, upward dog or cobra or whichever one you're doing. Tuck the toes under, walk back, downward dog. Good. Come to high plank again. This time you're going to take that right knee. I want you to pull it forward, step in front between your two hands. Turn that back foot so now it's on the ground. Come upright. We're in a side kick stretch. Left leg is out straight, right leg is bent. Lean back while dropping that hip down towards the ground. Feel the stretch in the front of this left hip. I'm sorry, on the inside of your left thigh. Maybe a little bit of front of it. Good. Roll up onto the ball of your foot, turning to the right. If you're on the other side, don't worry about it. We'll get there. Just keep mirror imaging in your head. Knee down. Push that hip forward. And chest down. Right arm is going to go underneath and around the right leg. Chest down to the ground. Feeling the stretch shift to the back of the right leg, the hamstring. Good. From here, untangle. Get your hands back underneath you like a push-up. Take that right foot, bring it all the way back. You're in a high plank. We're going to go down to low plank, upward dog cobra, drop back to downward dog. Take a moment, pedal it out so you can get the stretch in different parts of the calves. And come to high plank, hold it. Now bring forward your left foot in between. We're going to come upright, rotate that right foot down onto the ground. We're doing a right side kick stretch. The right leg is behind us, left leg is bent. We're trying to bend, drop that hip down, but keep the muscles active. So this left thigh should still be pushing you back. As much as you're trying to drop down, we don't want to just bend that front knee. We want to keep it active, keep that leg active. And roll up on the ball of your foot. Lunge, forward lunge. Drop the knee down, still pushing that hip forward. And chest comes down to the ground. Left arm goes underneath and around that left foot. Chest is going down to the ground. Good. Okay, get your hands back underneath you. Bring that foot back. We'll do one more of the vinyasas. High plank, down to low plank. Upward dog. Toes walk under, drop back, downward dog. Good. This time, you're going to walk the hands back towards your feet. As you do so, you're going to widen up your feet, 3 shoulder widths apart. If you don't have the room and you need to rotate axes because you got a small space, that's all right. Take your time. Forward fold with side split. Good. From here, lower yourself all the way down to the ground. I'm going to scoot forward so I'm not so far away from the camera. And forward fold, seated split. Walk hands over to the left foot. Take that right arm, sweep it over your head, leaning down. Getting a leg stretch and a side stretch. Try to look up at the ceiling as you do this. All right, come upright, reach your hands down to your right foot. Trying to drop your chest to your right knee, not your nose. Try to get your chest to your right knee. Keeping the back as straight as possible. Then take that left hand, sweep it over your head. Trying to get that left hand to reach towards that right foot, but still look up at the ceiling. Good. Come upright. Bring both legs in, butterfly stretch. Pushing down on those knees, leaning forward, remembering to breathe. And hold it just a couple more seconds. Good. All right, from here, we're going to take our right foot. We're going to tuck it back behind us and stretch out the right thigh, the right quadriceps. Remember, a really key thing to keep in mind here is I don't want to pull that foot out from the knee and torque the knee as I'm doing this. I want to keep my toes, my heel, my ankle, my knee, and my hip all in the same plane, all in the same flat space. If my foot starts pulling up to the side or something, that's not good. All right, from here, just kind of put the foot down. It's still on the ground, it's behind me. My chest is going to go down to my left foot, kind of like a half butterfly. I don't know, I feel like Hannibal Lecter probably collected half butterflies. Maybe this isn't a good thing to call it. Good, sit up, take that right foot, now bring it all the way across. I'm gonna hug my knee into my chest, back straight, trying to drop my right hip onto the ground. Feel the stretch in the right hip. And now, right hand goes on the ground behind me, left elbow goes outside the right knee, and back twist. Good. From here, right leg goes down, left foot comes behind, quadriceps stretch. And sit up, chest goes down to your right foot. And sit up, take that left foot, sweep it all the way across over that right knee. Hug that knee into your chest. Drop this hip down towards the ground. My chest will probably slide across my knee as my hip gets a little bit closer and closer. Back straight. And left hand goes behind me on the ground. Right elbow goes outside my left knee. Back twist. Again, back straight. So try to come upright. Elongate the back as I do this twist. Good. All right. Take a second here on the ground. Shake out the hips. Windshield wiper them. Good. And if you want, take another second, grab a little bit of water, and we're going to head into our kicks portion. Around you, mostly what we're going to be working on today, again, as a reminder, is we're going to work on a bunch of basic kicks, but kind of white to yellow belt kicks, yellow to green belt kicks, green to blue kick. I'm doing a little bit from each to keep everyone in. I didn't want to just do the traditional Hapkido 20 kicks. So we're just going to try to get through them. I'll do a quick demonstration, talk really quickly about some of the technical aspects of it, and then we're just going to work in some reps, probably 5 each side twice, and then we'll move on to the next kick, okay? So the goal is to get through at least a handful of kicks. I've got 6 kicks here to get through. If we do 10 each side, that's 20, 6 times 20, 120 kicks. It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty good for a Wednesday, right? Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, actually, my numbers are gonna go right off because we're gonna start off with our standard stretch kicks. So the first one we're gonna do is straight up and down. Again, find your nice, easy fighting stance. Hold on, let me move my water bottle out of the way. We're gonna do a nice, easy, natural stance. So I've got about a shoulder width of length and a shoulder width of width, all right? Hands are up. We wanna try to keep the back as straight as possible. Try to keep the system as strong as possible. It's a stretch. So stretch kicks straight up and down. We're going to step forward, rotating on the support leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch sides. Right foot forward, left foot back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. We're going to go straight up and down again. Left foot forward, right foot back. 5 more each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. Right foot forward, left foot back, straight up and down stretch kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right. Left foot forward, right foot back. This time we're going to do our out to in stretch kicks. Changes the stretch slightly. Again, rotate on this support leg, the one that's staying on the ground. Try to keep your good posture. Hands up. 5 left side, 5, or 5 right side, 5 left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Right foot forward, left foot back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, into out stretch kick. Left foot forward, right foot back. We're going to bring this knee in, open up, step down wide. Practice getting our weight into it. Get a good stretch. Bring it back. Ready. Left foot forward, right foot back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Right foot forward, left foot back. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Work out the hips. Roll them out just a little bit. Okay, next we're going to do is a rear leg knee thrust. Okay, so showing it from the side first. I oftentimes like to think about getting my hands grabbed onto someone. This is a great close-in kick, and either I'm going to be kind of actively blocking and trying to smother, or I'm grabbing on. Either way, I want these hands out here. The rear leg is the one doing the kick. I'm going to bring that knee up, thrust it forward. For now, let's step down and through, then we'll come back. Remember, the impact point on this is the front of the knee, maybe the very top of the shin, not the kneecap. We don't want to slide that kneecap off. It's going to hurt. There's some great videos of like soccer players who go down hard and their kneecap pops off to the side and then they try to put it back into place. It's great. Watch them. Don't do that. Okay, we're gonna start with our knee thrust. Pick it up, shove it out, step down. So left foot forward, right foot back. We're gonna do 5 left, 5 right, 5 left, 5 right. Any questions first on the knee? Okay, cool. All right, we've done it before. We'll do it again. Ready? 1, shoot. 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5, shoot. 6. Switch. All right, switch. Other side. I have to remember to only count to 5. Sorry. Ready? Right foot forward, left foot back, left knee doing the kick. 1, shoot. 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5, shoot. Switch. Left foot forward, right foot back, right knee. 1, shoot. 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5, shoot. Switch. Right foot forward, left foot back. Ready? 1, shoot. 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5. Good. All right. Sorry. Sometimes I forget. I'm thinking so much about my technique and that I'm just counting kind of by rote. All right. Next, we're going to do a rear leg thrust front kick. All right. Very familiar to most of you. The idea on this is we've got the rear leg doing the kick. The foot comes up, and I don't want to have the foot starting up here like a push kick. I need to keep it down so I can make sure I can engage more of these muscles into the kick. But I'm going to pick it up and now thrust it out as I step forward. I'm hitting with the bottom of the foot, that nice padded ball of the foot. I don't want to make it a push though. I want to make sure it's a punch. So as we're doing this front thrust kick, we're thinking about punching someone with our foot. Make sure you keep the hands up. Make sure you keep the hands in between you and the enemy as you do your punch, all right? Your punchy kick. All right, front thrust kick. Ready, left foot forward, right foot back, and 1, shoot. 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5, shoot. Switch, right foot forward, left foot back, left leg is kicking, front thrust kick. 1, 2, shoot. 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5, shoot. Switch, left foot forward, right foot back, right leg doing front thrust kick. 1, shoot. 2, 3, shoot. 4, shoot. 5, shoot. Switch, left leg kicking. 1, shoot. 2, 3, shoot. 4, 5, switch. Roll out those hips. Okay, so I've got these down as kind of the basic kicks white belts should know. They're not the only ones, but we're now going to move next to some green belt kicks. So, sorry, if you're a yellow belt trying to get to green, you should know these next couple of kicks. Okay, the next one, instead of a front thrust kick, we're going to do a front snap kick. So we're trying to get a little bit more speed and not quite as much mass going forward. We are stepping forward because we're going to close the distance, but we're thinking about snapping up into something as compared to punching out. So good targets, probably the groin, face, those are good targets. We're not going to want to do a snap front kick to, let's say, the stomach or the chest. because we're really just going to hit all the toes in a bad position. Okay, so from here, I've got left foot forward, right foot back. I'm going to step up, pick up the knee, extend out the foot, come back down. That's groin. If I want to go to face, same basic idea. All right, groin, face. All right, nice, easy. Front, rear leg, front kick, front snap kicks. Choose your own target. Maybe you do the first set to the groin, second set to the face. It's up to you. Ready? Oh, any questions? On a front leg, rear leg, front kick, front snap kick. No? No? All right, cool. All right, let's do it then. All right, left foot forward, right foot back. And 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch, right foot forward, right foot kicking, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch, left foot forward, right foot back, right leg is kicking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch, right foot, left leg kicking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, next kick. We're going to do front leg front kick. Front leg front kick, we're going to do as a snap or as a thrust. So we're going to do first a set of thrust, then a set of snap. So I've got left foot forward, right foot back, because that's where we were starting off before. Maybe it's most people's favorite stance because they're right-handed. They got that strong right hand back here. What we're going to do is we're going to pick up, thrust out. All right? I'm going to pick up, thrust out, and I'm going to have to close some distance after that. All right? Ready? Questions on that first? We're still hitting with meat of the ball of the foot, not the toes. Okay. All right, ready? Left foot forward, right foot back, left leg is kicking first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Right leg is kicking. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Left leg is forward. Remember, keep the hands up. Try not to drop the hands as we're doing this kick, especially because it's a front leg kick. We got a really close distance usually on our opponent. We don't want to drop the hands and get punched in the face. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Right foot forward, right leg kicking. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, hips. Roll them out. Okay, next we're going to a front leg front kick, this time a snap kick instead of a thrust. So this makes a lot of sense, especially for our groin strikes, right? I got this left foot forward. I'm going to pick up the knee, extend the foot. I'm hitting with the top of the foot, maybe the end of the toes, and I'm coming up on something from below. So groin is great. Face is also pretty good, okay? Front leg snap kick. We're going to start with left foot forward, right leg kick, left leg kicking first. Any questions? Cool. Okay, all right. Hands up, back straight, posture good. Don't drop the hands. And ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Maybe you're going for this time, so you can think about lifting up their chin up to about their forehead. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Right foot forward, right foot doing the kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right. Questions on any of those front kicks?
On the one we just did, and you may have said this and I may have missed it, so I apologize if that's the case, but for this kick, I remember doing a kick, it's kind of hard to demonstrate, but like where you're kind of coming up the inside and then snapping out, is that how the snap kick works, or is it more linear?
Yeah, so this is a very linear kick.
Okay.
So now that I'm facing forward, I'm thinking about coming straight up at it. I've got a nice forward stance. The knee is going to come up. As the knee comes up, since I'm 50-50, as the knee comes up, I begin to rock forward a little bit. I'm going to use that to close a few inches of distance, but the knee's going to come up and the foot's going to extend straight out. We're going to get in kick after next to a slap kick.
Okay, that's the kick I was thinking of. Okay.
Right, and as compared to a roundhouse kick, which might come up the outside. Okay. So these are all different front leg kicks that you could do. Or do them as rear leg, okay? All right, good question. Other questions? No. Yes. Okay, all right. Next one we're gonna do is an instep kick. Really great self-defense kick. You know, whenever I've got those tight pants on and I can't get up to a high kick, but I still have to defend myself, this is great. Basic idea on this is we're gonna do rear leg. I like to do this one stepping back to where I came. I use this as a fast kick, and then if I'm ready and if it worked, I'll follow it up with something else. I don't like to step through, all right? Some people like that. I have a harder time with that. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna start a nice natural fighting stance. You're gonna have to pivot just a little bit on this front foot, right? And then as I do this, I'm going to pick up, scoop out, come back. From the side, I'm gonna pivot just a little bit, pick up, scoop out, come back, all right? It's not a soccer kick where I'm doing a gentle pass, because that's gonna, if I hit something hard like a fixed shin, that's gonna put a lot of pressure on the knee as my hip and leg keep moving, but my foot gets stuck. So I wanna think of it almost like half stomp, so stomp, sweep, right? I want it halfway in between. Little bit of stomp, little bit of sweep, okay? I'm hitting with this inside edge, the instep of the foot. I'm gonna pull the toes back, hit with that nice, strong stance, okay? Questions? Cool. Okay, all right, so let's start left foot forward, right foot back. You saw a bunch sideways, so I'm gonna face forward now. Easy instep kick. We're gonna step right back to our original fighting stance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Right foot forward. Switching with the left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Left foot forward. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Right foot forward, left leg kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, questions on that? Okay, good. We got time for one more kick. This is the slap kick that I already talked briefly about in that question. With a front leg snap kick, I'm coming straight up. With a roundhouse kick, I'm coming to the outside, right? The slap kick is going to come up the inside. So I'm going to lift just slightly up the inside, right? You see this motion here. And then I'm going to flare the hip open up the hip, open up the knee, and then extend. What I'm really trying to do is kind of sneak around someone. So if they're in a side stance and they're blocking off, they're going with this hip, or their hands are in here, they can hit stomach, groin, or even face coming up, kind of sliding up the inside. Okay, so we're going to start with left foot forward, right foot back. We're going to do a left leg slap kick. Remember, bring up the knee, flare the knee and hip, extend out. Think of top of the foot hitting your target. If you've got the right angle, it could be ball of the foot. If you can pull back those toes really hard, also valid. So, slap kick, left leg, ready, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, switch, right foot forward, 1, 2, 2, 2, switch, left foot forward, right foot back. If you want to try going stomach or head now instead of groin, great. Ready, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. Switch, right foot forward, left foot back, right leg is doing the kicking, hands up, good posture, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2. Good. All right, questions on that slap kick?
We used to do it from the back leg by getting it in to give the more swing to the hip.
Yeah.
I think
So perfectly valid. For me, this is a good sneaky kick.
has to be fast.
I really love the front leg version of it. So the back leg is perfectly valid. I find it to be slightly slower. So I don't use it as much. Sometimes I will. But starting off front leg, I like thinking about kind of, because that way we're working on this basic motion here without have to first kind of come in here and add the extra motion with a step.
Right.
So I think of it as
Thank you.
a simpler entree into it. Both are totally valid. Okay. Got about 3 minutes left of my time. I got through all the kicks that I wanted to, so that's good. Let's just take a minute now to kind of work out these muscles that we've now tightened doing, I don't know, 120, 150 fast kicks. So let's start by rolling out the ankles. And then we're going to work down to the knees. A few good circles. Good. And up to the hips. Head in one place, nice big circles. Feel those tight spots. Take a second. Enjoy those tight spots. And by enjoy them, I mean sit in them for a moment so you get the stretch. Good. And easy back twist. Good. Reaching the hands up. Easy side stretches. Just for a moment here. And hands reaching straight up to the sky, back straight, forward fold, swan dive down. Bend the knees, ragdoll back up. Hands come up, forward fold again. Bend the knees, ragdoll up. Good, cross right leg over left, hanging down. And left switch, so left leg is over right. Good, and make sure you've got room, sit down. And let's take left leg tucked in, right leg out straight, reaching down to that straight leg. I personally like to push down on that knee with the other hand. So if my right foot is out, my left hand is on my knee, pushing down a little bit. This helps me get a little bit of back stretch on this that I wouldn't otherwise get. Helps me kind of orient my body the way I want to a little bit better. Good. Now take this right foot, pull it in across that right knee. We're going to do our half fish lord, whatever stretch again, hugging that knee into your chest. Good. Untangle, left foot is out, right leg is down on the ground, reaching towards that left foot. Again, if you want, take that right hand, put it on the right knee. Good. Now sit up, take that left foot, bring it all the way across over that right knee. Hug that knee into your chest. Good. And again, let's just untangle a little bit of windshield wipers on those hips. That's all that I'm going to do for today. If you find that you want to get in a few more kicks, if you want to go back over those kicks again, you are welcome to. If you want to stay and stretch for a few more minutes, then just kind of let the video trail off. You just keep going. Take a moment by yourself. Thank you everyone for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments on what we did, please feel free to let me know. We'll be back again soon. I don't know quite what the next video will be. Probably we'll be back on Saturday morning. Or Saturday early afternoon. What did we say, 12:30? I have to double check on that time. But you know what? We're all just here trying to get through. So stay happy, stay healthy. We'll get through this together. It'll all be good. Thank you very much.